Big Watto to you interwebers out there, and welcome to Top Tips and Cooking with Grandad. Do you remember this? This is Grandad's kimchi. And then most of you will go out there and say, hang on, that's not kimchi, that's sauerkraut. Well, it is sauerkraut. But the point I'm trying to make here is that globally, people for centuries have been storing their cabbages and vegetables in such a manner, particularly in Poland, in Germany, certainly in the Far East countries, Russia. And they all call it different things. Sauerkraut doesn't sound too attractive, but I'm going to move you now on to kimchi. So the sauerkraut itself, the bacteria, which is fantastic for your gut flora, the bacteria turns the cabbage into lactic acid, and I'll just let you go and Google all that stuff up on the internet and find out how good it is. Slightly different method of preparing kimchi. Here I have red cabbage, green cabbage, I've got some beans, I've got some carrots, I've got onions. What I'm going to do is I washed it in bottled water. Don't use tap water because of the chlorine that's in there. Just get some salt and sprinkle that on. Now what you do is you just massage that salt in. Okay, it's not going to make much difference at this point in time. I'm now going to leave that to stand for about, 15 minutes and then come back and massage it in again. And then I'll be back with you probably in about an hour's time after I've finished massaging. I've got to be honest with you, this is probably about 2 hours now. And I did put more salt in because it wasn't really breaking down enough. Maybe I was being impatient, but I haven't added any water in this. This is, it's broken down really, really nicely. The problem is if I just taste this, I'm going to taste it. It's nice and crispy, but the salt is just, it's too overpowering. Salt's bad for us, but it worked in this particular application of breaking down the cells and getting the water out of the kimchi. So what I'm going to do is wash that salt out. Again, bottled water. I'm not going to show you how to wash kimchi. Get the salt out. I'm now going to pour that away and I'm going to put another lot of fresh water on it and taste it. If the salt's acceptable, then that's fine. But obviously, if there's too much salt with it, then unfortunately you're going to have to give it another rinse. I'm back. Here you go then. I just washed the kimchi as it was in there, but without the water. And I'm going to leave this for a few hours just to see if this will break down and produce any of its own water. And then what I'll do is just top it up so it's completely covered. And I'll get back to you when I get to that stage. Grandad out. Different variation. I'm going to move a bit more to the east and I'm going to add some bits and pieces into it. I've got maybe there 2 teaspoons of paprika. I have 1 chopped chili and ginger, shredded ginger. I'll just wash that in there. And the next thing I'm going to put in there is a good old squidge of honey. Then honey doesn't go off. So, again, it's quite good for the preservatives. Right, this is where it's going to get messy. I'm going to put my hands in there and mix it all up. I'll be back in a moment. So, the final part of the kimchi. Remember to put water in to cover up the cabbage there. Here's a top tip for you. Just get a plastic bag. I've got a zip bag here, that's okay. And just fill it up with water. Well, not necessarily fill it up, but there you go. That should do. And then that will keep all the cabbage and everything below the water line. I'll just quickly do that up. And I'll see that in maybe 4 weeks' time. Grandad out.